James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no, friends and the foes, the Butlers and the Herro. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing, like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd. Yes, we are troopers for doing another late night stream. It is another almost 1 o'clock in the morning stream for us. Hopefully, this is the last one of the season. I think this is the last one. I pray this is the last one.
I hope
so. I hope so. But it don't fucking matter if it is or is not. We're going to talk about the game tonight with the people that we have here. So, on the bottom where they're supposed to be, we have the two white men named Alex. One of them is going to be called Bubba because that's his name. Bubba, how you doing tonight, my boy? It doesn't matter how you doing tonight. I guess because your afro. Alex, how you doing tonight? It doesn't matter how you feeling tonight because y'all have been surrounding me for multiple streams. And thank the good Lord above that he has blessed me with the presence of two of them guys from the Cain game. We got my boy Kendall and we got my boy TJ. Kendall, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. Can't complain.
It's fabulous. Love to hear. Ain't seen you in a while. TJ.
Nigga see me now.
How you doing, TJ?
That boy said that like an old grandmother at the like family reunion or something. Ain't seen you in a while. Gaining some weight on you. I'm doing good, bro. I'm straight.
The boy Maserati that jumped out of here after he heard all that blackness talking. So Miami pulled out a 104-96 win over the Phoenix Suns. Chris Paul played a grand total of 12 minutes. Devin Booker didn't play at all. Miami had their full assortment of players. Pretty mid game. I don't want to gas it. Don't want to make it seem like it was underwhelming. Great game from Vic. Another solid outing from Bam. More than solid, to be perfectly honest with you. Jimmy did stuff. Max did stuff. Kyle did nothing. Dedmon almost lost us the game. Gabe shot horribly. A lot of things went on in this game, but we're going to get to y'all thoughts. Alex, you going last. Kendall, let me talk to you first, brother. Give me your thoughts on the game.
It was a game that was boring as hell because, I just always felt like that he was in control, even though Phoenix cut the lead at one point in the third, I think. But I don't know. It was just
what other quarter would have been in, Kendall?
Yeah, right. I mean, it's funny. It's clout work at this point. That shit always hit like crack in the 80s. But yeah, it wasn't nothing too crazy outside of Victor Oladipo doing what he did, which was awesome to see. I'm not a believer. I need 25 games of consistent offensive production. It's shout out to him, but I ain't finna sit here and say I believe in it. I need to be won over. I just recently said Bam passed his test of aggressiveness, and he has, and he did it again today. And there was some other things I'll get into later on, but yeah. Outside of that, it's a lot of. Hey man, our bench is mid, bro. It is tough watch. The game shouldn't have been that close that it was at the end. That should have been a 13 to 15 point win. And it's those guys, they just struggle to do something other than shoot a three. They can't do nothing else. But My fault. And I absolutely couldn't stay in front of nobody. You muted, my boy.
Me? Oh,
I couldn't hear you.
I was about to say they can barely shoot the damn threes.
Yeah, I know, but they can get those off. I mean, it might be because they letting them, and they couldn't stay in front of the Suns tonight at all, bro. Like early on, like, yeah, what it is, what it is.
Yeah, I think your litmus test for Vic is a bit harsh, but I do feel you. Like, after we've been scoring for 2.5 years, it's gonna take more than 3 games for me.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna take.
You feel me? Like,
all I'm saying is, like, maybe it's just like offensively that I feel that way.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
that's strictly offensively. Like defensively, whatever, that's cool, but like that shit don't win no games like that. You feel me? Like, so just offensively.
The way Vic play defense.
Yeah, he do that, you know what I'm saying? Insanely well. But yeah, I just need that offense to be consistent.
No, for sure. Okay, I think that's fair. Huh?
Jeremy Lin do exist.
Don't you dare! That's a nasty ass. That's terrible to put out there. TJ, we coming to you. Give me your thoughts on the game, bro.
I'm glad Kendall was composed, and gave wonderful takes because I'm unhinged on this fucking post game show. Victor Oladipo, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, first of all, Vic. Hey, layups only, big dog. We ain't there yet, We about 3 weeks. We about 3 weeks away from that chopped cheese, quad you had, brother. So I'm gonna need you calm down.
How that boy landed on the dunk?
Come on now. Had me terrified out here, bro.
Get up. I'm like, that's a little rough. We need you to calm down. We can get to the dunks next year. Right now, just finish the layup, big dog. Bam continues to be him. Oh boy, do I have a Bam take brewing for you, ladies and gentlemen, for all you hoes who said that Bam didn't improve, for you hoes who was telling me that Bam still wasn't aggressive, for you hoes who was talking about maybe Cat better than him. I got something coming for y'all.
No, not Big Purr.
I wish nothing but the worst for the Suns organization. Anytime we can get a dub against them, even if I want to tank, even if I want the number 1 overall pick, I need to beat the Phoenix Suns, and we did that tonight, and I'm cool with it. So, yeah, great game overall. We got to see what we wanted to see from the players that we wanted to see it from, except for number 7, who was pathetic per usual. D-Lo, I hope you ain't busy, brother. I hope we got the flight prepared. Get your bags ready. You can wear shorts all year long. So yeah, get ready. But other than that, good game, man.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you, my boy. I'm kind of leaning your way with that Vic shit. I don't give a fuck what Kendall talk about. Like, I like the defense, but his offense these past couple of games, I'm gonna buy it for as long as I can buy it. I told y'all last game, I'm rocking with it, bro. I'm taking every little
tricks,
bit.
I know.
I'm taking every little bit of happiness I can take, bro. That don't make me a trick. I'm seeking happiness with this team, and if he gonna provide it to me, it's small.
I mean, I got some happiness. I can serve up, but we gonna. I got you, my boy. I'm gonna turn you up now.
Okay, all right, Bubba, we coming to you next. Give me your thoughts on the game, my guy.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi keeps cutting out. I think Dwayne Dedmon's unplugging the router. He doesn't want me to say these numbers. Listen, that was a sorry-ass win, but we will take that because they are few and far between this season. Victor Oladipo, it's finally Depot Day. It was today. Today was Depot Day. We've been waiting for 2 years. Listen, this man on both ends of the floor could not be stopped. And, yeah, he definitely needs to take the layups instead of the dunks. I'm Winston when he's coming down on that one leg, 100% for sure, without a doubt. But listen, a win is a win. A win is a win against that corny-ass organization, 100%. The most corny organization in sports, and that's no disrespect to James Jones, Heat legend. But this team is corny AF, and I'm so glad we beat them, even though CP3 and Booker decided to kick it with the Kardashians tonight.
Yo, listen. First of all, y'all know they have one of my top ops on that roster. So to see him leave that game after 12 minutes of mid did my heart good. I got to see real hoops. It was real Terrence hoops, but it was hoops nonetheless. Dwayne Washington Jr. came in there. That bit, no, like, y'all think Strus want to put that bit up? Boy, Dwayne Washington.
Bro,
yo, big go. Yo, he getting them off out there. Like, I was like, yo, I felt sorry for Phoenix fans. Alex, my guy, how you doing today? Tell me how you feel about this game.
We're chilling. Sort of hodgepodge of everyone's answers there. Terrible fucking win in my opinion, but I'll take it, I guess. I'm just happy Dwayne Washington Jr. didn't cook us like the last fucking time we played him. Didn't he go off like 26 on like 88% shooting or some shit? That was egregious.
Yeah, he was special last time.
No random scrub heat killer tonight, thankfully. But Kyle was ass. As per usual. Dwayne Dedmon is the beginning of my villain origin story at this point because he is so fucking trash. It's a bad win against a other bad team. It's just the same fucking script over and over. They didn't have Booker. They had minimal CP3. DeAndre Ayton was doing grandma style shots from half court again. And I guess it's decided to work a little bit tonight, but I just can't really say anything different. They don't do anything. This is a game you win by 25 and they can't even win by 10. So
it's the same game that we always watch. They just won this one. Like, we know how this game goes, but it's like you bask in the wins when you can get them. Like, let's be honest. Like, this is an anomaly of a performance by the first guy we're going to talk about, which is Victor Oladipo. Normal nights, you're not getting 26 points on 7 of 10 shooting. What it was, 4 of 6 from 3. You're not getting that from Victor Oladipo, but we got it tonight, and it led to a win. We ain't going to see that again, so we might not get another win like this, but fuck it. Let's talk about Vic. Kendall, what was Vic doing tonight that was so effective for him?
Playing good basketball. No, I'm just playing. He started hitting the catch and shoot threes. That's where it started. Like, if he could do that consistently, like, that changes a lot. Because then they'll open up everything else. Because, bro, when he tries to run pick and rolls with Bam, that shit is not smooth at all. Like, it's because you got bum ass Lowry over there behind the 3-point line. So his defender all right, whatever. If you get it, you get it. Gabe Vincent is all right, if you get it, you get it. I'll just slide back over here, and if you try to drive, you can drive. If not, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna try to either put the ball down or fire up some bad shit. But he hitting the catch and shoot. He's scoring off of turnovers, which is always good. Because we don't really got no fast break players like that outside of Bam, but you don't really see it too often because someone tends to hijack rebounds. But hey,
he wasn't there tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Bam grabbed shit I'm hoes in the first quarter. Hey, he grabbed shit I'm hoes in the first quarter. But and as always, that boy he defending, you know what I'm saying? That shit is it's looking elite, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna woo. It's looking Marcus Smart level elite, which would mean he's the defensive player of the year.
Victor the defense, one would say.
Man, he ain't no defensive player of the year. But he up there on some all NBA defense type shit. I ain't gonna
No, for sure. I think that's been the part that's been the biggest revelation for us because we were bitching and moaning about a point of attack defense. That boy Alex finna have to stay out of here because he's distracting me at this point. But we were talking about point of attack defense the whole year, and then you insert Vic, and now all of a sudden you got point of attack defense at a very high level, and that kind of does give this team a small boost, but a boost nonetheless. TJ, talk about your guy tonight, man.
Come on now. I was waiting for Vic to finally do something on the offense because the offense was looking cooked. And while it ain't seasoned, it's still ugly, you know.
It's all right now. It's all right now.
You know, they can add you can throw a little more salt in it. You know, you can throw a little bit more, a little bit of paprika. You can spruce it up a little bit, but hey, it's edible. So we take it, you know. He's still getting to the rim a little bit more. Like Kendall said, making the catch and shoot. Obviously, the turnovers is leading to offense. You got 2 easy fast break buckets. One he got fouled on the dunk that he really wanted, and then the dunk that I'm glad he came down and landed safely, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, man, he not gonna make it because he not gonna get the love he deserved. But he's been all, like Kendall said, all NBA defense, bro. He's been that. There's no probably Marcus Smart is the only guard I put playing at that level of defense above him right now. Like, no questions. That you can't do nothing with Depot. He's locking everybody up. I don't care who it is. Like, it's nothing for him. So, great game out of Depot, man. He was really good. It's exciting to see. This is all you want to see. If you can trust him to be at least decent, he's been averaging with like 16.7 his last 3 games. Like, that's cool. Like, that's all you want, man. You take it.
Even still, like, even if the offense don't keep up, he's better than Lowry. Like, he just
well, that's not very hard, you know.
It's not, but I'm just saying, like, we have an alternative for Lowry that can do something consistently, at least on one end of the floor. Alex, give me your thoughts on Victor Oladipo. Bam, third team all.
Yeah, I got a second team all defense. Get the fuck out of here.
He's not gonna get first team.
I don't care. He's first team. I don't care what anyone says.
He should. I don't disagree that he should, but he's not though. Like, he absolutely better be on that second or third team.
I'll drag him to the first team myself. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care what the vote says.
First of all, you are absolutely not the bald-head white man who runs the NBA. So I don't want you to even think you have that type of authority. But it's just not going to happen. It's going to be Draymond or it's going to be Rudy Gobert for some odd reason. But he has a great shot at second or third team. Kendall, you're shaking your head. No. He absolutely not making an all-NBA team. So y'all can get prepared.
Who that?
Talk about that. Bam.
Oh, I wasn't shaking my head at that. I was shaking my head at this.
We got Kyle Lowry eating playing crew up here tonight.
Stone Center.
Oh my God. No, the white shroom guy is not trying to cook nobody up here. If you don't get your mildly retarded ass from out these comments talking shit about the folks who actually showed up to work tonight, Stone, don't make me punch your ass into the sun today, bro. Like, I'm not with it, bro. I'm having a good time. Don't come in here with your bullshit. I wanted to get Alex's thoughts on Victor Oladipo. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us have been saying this since the beginning of the season. Like, it's not just the 4 we're missing. Like, we were struggling mightily at the point of attack defense spot. And, you know, Kyle Lowry's old ass can't fucking let, you know, he literally lets Rudy Gobert go by him with the ball at this point because there's nothing else he can do guarding a guy man on man. Gabe's too small. Tyler Herro is trash. We all know that. So, you know, Vic is just the one dude that we've had that's even capable of stopping the ball and manning the point guard at this point. So, I mean, I said it last game, his offense was not as bad as people said it was. And tonight he showed that he could actually hit the 3 a little bit. He's been really sensational for the last 4 or 5 games. I think he's averaging like 19 on 51% shooting or some shit. So if you're going to get 19, you won't. But if you're going to get that from Vic, that changes things a little bit. He'll probably settle in around somewhere between 12 to 15. 15 would be 12 to 15. You don't think so?
I'm saying it doesn't change anything for the outlook of this team.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm sunshine pumping a little bit tonight. Okay, I got to join a couple. Yeah, you got to get a little bit in.
No.
Okay. Anyway,
Gotcha.
you threw me off my train of thought here.
You think about it?
Yeah. So just like getting a little bit of offensive production from Vic is really all I think that we're looking for at this point because his defense really is like all NBA defensive level in my opinion.
No, for sure. TJ, you wanted to jump in here, and we're going to hurry up and let Maserati talk before you jump out of here again.
Yeah, in Alex's defense, you know, if they make a move,
here you go.
If they make a move, he could be helpful, you know. He could change some stuff, right? You really just need about like 8 dudes. If 8's probably a stretch. You need about 7 and a guy who can show up randomly, right? If you can trust that amount of dudes going into the playoffs, you cool. Like,
do you count Kyle Lowry as one of them dudes?
No, absolutely not.
Then how we gonna get the 8-bit, dog?
Hey, trade deadline coming up soon. Trade deadline coming soon.
I'm just saying, y'all. 8 is a great number if we could get 8. We can't. So, how much does it really change? We need 4 more. Kyle Lowry ain't gonna get you 4 more guys that can get in there. Thank you, Lenny Pena, for the $4.99. Don't know. He said Haywood Highsmith is the worst basketball player I've ever seen in my entire life. Bro, you is fucking spitting. That boy is trash. But before we get to the trash, let's get to some more of the good shit. Well, Bubba, I want you to kind of go in on whatever you want to talk about before you end up inevitably leaving here again.
I'm telling y'all, Dewayne Dedmon does not want me to say these numbers. I'm trying to make it a name just in case. Dewayne Dedmon, I'm pretty sure, is a minus 90 this year. Like, that's a real number. According to Heat News, I'm not going to take credit for this. He had a tweet, or he or she, an hour ago saying Dewayne Dedmon was minus 81 in 39 games this year. He was a minus 9 tonight. So that brings us to minus 90. That has to be, I don't know NBA history. I'm not some encyclopedia, but that just has to be one of the worst analytical seasons any professional athlete has ever had, period.
Shout out Ricky J. Martin.
Like, coincidentally, Lowry has to minus 90 pounds before he's productive again.
Won't happen. He likes cheesecakes too much.
Listen, I can't defend Spo on this one, bro. Like, I don't understand why this man is playing basketball. Like, I love Spo. I will defend him. I think he's one of the top 3 coaches in the NBA at worst. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But this is terrible. He literally cannot play basketball professionally. I don't even think he could play overseas right now. He needs to retire. He has to retire. Or we have to move this contract. Or just don't play him. Like, there's no point in even showcasing this guy. It's all-time bad. He played 9 minutes tonight. He was a minus 9. Like, it's literally, I can't even, like, I'm speechless. I can't, like, I'm saying these numbers, and I can't believe they're real. Like,
but it kind of leads to the cover. Like, but why is it happening, Alex?
I don't know why. Like, why
we
would
have
Orlando Robinson?
We have Orlando Robinson.
Cain dropped like a 25-point double-double tonight. He couldn't play a little bit over Dewayne Dedmon. I trust him. I think he's more athletic. I know he's a 4, but I'll play him at a backup 5, bro. Like,
that nigga stank. Fuck.
He's better than Dewayne Dedmon, though. Like, Dewayne Dedmon is
stank too. It don't matter. The stank is stinking.
True. I mean, we got all undrafted dudes on this team. But listen, Tyler Herro didn't play tonight and the Heat won.
First of all, you gonna let this Orlando Robinson praise get off. That's what you're gonna do. Niggas. That's what you're gonna do. All right, you feel me? Because we don't have to watch Dewayne Dedmon play basketball. That's what we don't want to do. So we're gonna watch Orlando Robinson.
I got
what? Speak them facts, King. Can't you talk to me now?
Oh, you know me. I am no fool. Erik Spoelstra will not fool me. That dude is trying to lose. He want talent. Spo want talent, bro. Spo is tired of this shit. Boy, that shit rough. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the show moving. No. I got shit on my mind, bro, and it ain't got nothing to do with Dedmon or Orlando Robinson.
You see that shit out today? The 3 most secure jobs were Pop, Kerr, and Spo. Spo knows he's safe. He's cooking something up.
But he can do whatever he wants. Like Spo writes his own check at this point. Like, I think it's kind of rough to say, but I think Spo has more power in the organization than Pat Riley at this point. Kendall, I do kind of want to get to whatever it is that you want to talk about, because now my mind won't let me move to a different subject.
Man, well, it's 2 things, bro. First and foremost, dog, hey, Kyle Lowry trash, bro.
Oh, big shit.
Like, he don't, bro, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I don't know, fam. It's like, bro, like, he makes so much money to be terrible. Bro, I'm not going to hold you. I hear what nobody says, bro. Like, the fact that Chris Paul didn't play was a blessing. Bro, like, what Chris Paul was doing to Kyle Lowry early on in that game, bro, I was just like, why did that shit look so easy for him? Like, he'll like, it shouldn't look that easy for Chris Paul at this stage, because y'all like at the same like level in y'all careers or whatever. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a freak shit going on in the comment.
Yeah, they on that freak nasty shit tonight. They talking about asses and mirrors and diets. That was Adam Barra. And then, but somebody talking about me. Thanks, but yeah. And my second pro, like, I was so interested in seeing how Bam would look without Tyler playing next to him. And my dog went and got his 20.
Same thing.
Hey, man. It's like, oh, so Tyler, your little pick and roll with Bam? It looked nice. It's new. It's looking nice because it's new. But
he gets Bam the ball better than anybody on the team.
It's like, but Bam was getting his. He would have scored 24 if he could hit his free throws. You know what I'm saying? So like if that's I think, the time is gonna come where that upgrade is gonna need to be happening. And Tyler is the chip, and they gonna have to go for it. Cause Bam doing a lot by himself, bro. Like it look a little easy, but cause he's spamming the same thing over and over, but it's not. It's not like, bro, like nobody can penetrate like on this team without his help. Bro, like you got to run through multiple screens to even get to the elbow for other players. Like, hey, I'm with you. Like I saw it too, and his name popped right back on that list. Like, shit, stop playing, bro. Like, Bam is like right there, bro. Like scratching. Like every good player needs somebody around them. LeBron needed Dwayne Wade. I mean, KD needed Steph Curry. That's on some crazy shit. But like, shit, DeAndre Ayton, look what happened when he got Chris Paul. Like, you feel me? So it's like, get Bam somebody who can just like manipulate defenses on a supreme high level, or is athletically gifted, or get two like nice tier 2 guards, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could be much better. I'm telling you, that man looking like he could be 24-10, bro. 24-11.
So I do want to address both of those topics, and I want to address it with the panel because like those are very interesting things. So put a pin in the Bam conversation. Let's start with the Lowry being dog shit thing, because this is more than just a tonight thing. This has been a trend over the past couple of games where he has not done a fuck all to help this team win or anything. Excuse me. I'll start with you this time, Alex. Why? What is it that he's supposed to be doing? Like, why is he not being effective?
I mean, he's supposed to be the guy that's getting Bam the ball, and it seems like the entire time he's been here, he's not even been able to do that. The one thing that Kyle Lowry has repeatedly done since he's shown up is Bam will get the ball in the post, he'll kick it back out to Kyle, and Kyle will throw it right back to him. That's really all I've seen Kyle and Bam work together on. I don't really see pick and roll from them. I don't see any action between the two of them at all. Kyle Lowry, I think he's averaging like 3.5 assists this year. So it's not like he's facilitating in such a way that, makes him that guy that, maybe he's not putting up the points and he's not playing defense, but he's getting guys to their spots and helping them out. So he's just like, he's a complete liability at this point. He doesn't play defense. He's not taking charges at the same rate that he was before. I think we talked about this on the Random Scrub Heat podcast a little bit. Kyle was like second in the league in charges last year, and he's like 26th this year or something. It's like egregiously lower. His charges per game is way down. So the one thing that he was good at on defense, he's not even doing that anymore. And I think honestly, and this is my take, feel free to disagree. I think we were all worried that Tyler was going to be the problem fitting into the starting lineup with Bam, Jimmy, and Kyle. I think Kyle's the problem. I think Kyle needs to go to the bench, work with the bench unit, help the scrubs get to their spots, make that bench a little bit more cohesive, and then let Tyler get his 4 or 5 assists a game, running that Bam pick and roll. Bam will be able to get to his spots more, more efficiently, more with ease. And I just think the pairing kind of clogs things up because Kyle needs the ball in his hands to like do anything. And when he does anything, it's just usually shit.
Yeah, so I don't disagree with you that that they need to be separated. I started off with Tyler because I thought like Kyle being with the starters would help him be more effective. But at this point, it's like nothing will help him be more effective. So I don't give a shit if he goes to the bench. Like if he goes to the bench and want to be a pass merchant, then do that and kept organize that group because we're getting nothing from them now, except for the occasional Vic offensive explosion. But yeah, like I'm with the idea. But Maserati, we're coming to you now, bro. Go ahead and give me your thoughts on the whole Kyle thing.
Listen, like I'll be right in the front of the line to completely bash on Kyle Lowry for essentially having a legalized bank robbery of the Miami Heat. But this man was running to the ground about 3 weeks ago when Jimmy was hurt and they were playing him like 40 minutes a night. Like I can't expect Kyle Lowry to come in here and play 82 games and play 40 minutes a night and be super effective. I just want Kyle Lowry to be more self-aware and not take horrible shots or just not shoot, period. And if you're going to be out there, just try and not get in the way. Like that's where I'm at. Like when we were trying to close out this game tonight and he took that random ass 3, that pissed me off. I'm glad when Bam got the ball back the next possession and Lowry was begging for the ball, he said, absolutely the fuck not. I'll give it to Jimmy, who's absolutely smothered right now before I even throw you the ball one more time. Like, that's what we need. I didn't think Herro and Depot would work, which is why I was like, you can't put Lowry on the bench, but Herro and Depot actually work. So put Lowry on the bench and see if there's anything salvageable. The only team I can see us tricking into trading for Kyle Lowry is whoever the hell is running Minnesota, because they got tricked into taking Rudy Gobert. And they will probably do anything they can to make that trade seem somewhat respectable so they can keep their job. Like that's what I'm thinking. And I could easily see the Timberwolves being tricked into saying we need some sort of leader on the court and them believing that Kyle Lowry is that leader. So listen, people are complaining that D'Lo is just a straight salary cap dump and it's a bad look for Mickey because it's, we're trying to stay under the luxury tax. All completely valid points. But the biggest point of that entire transaction is that Kyle Lowry is the fuck off this team. Like, I don't care if it's a salary dump. I don't care if we get 3 conditional second-round picks. I don't care if you get 4 G League players, bro. This dude is not helping this team in any way, shape, or form. And he's hurting the cap. Maybe it's a little exaggeration with the 4 G League players, but you catch my point. It's like a figure of speech.
We got enough of them
off the team.
It ain't going.
Just get this dude off the team, and I will take Depot on a way.
No more of them bitches. Please. Don't do me like that now. Go goddamn. Anything but more G League players on this roster. TJ.
My brother.
Oh, wait. Look, boy, prop my back. Basement boy. What's happening with the 499? Don't know. He said, y'all remember when Kyle and Bam was practicing DHOs in Vegas during the offseason? No. I remember them telling me that Kyle Lowry was skinny in the offseason. Adam Barai. I know this comment ain't got nothing but bad intentions. With the 499, don't know. He said, I'm convinced that both Alexes are conjoined twins at birth that had to get head surgery to be separated. Okay,
it was hip surgery.
Conjoined twins.
You got it fucked up.
What type of parents name their child Alex and Alex? TJ, we coming to you, bro. Talk to me about
we all look alike.
That's crazy.
It's fucking 1:15 in the morning. TJ.
Scott.
You thought you was one of the black people I was talking to?
No, I just got new information on Dewayne Dedmon. I couldn't believe my eyes. That's all.
That boy got internet and he don't know how to act.
Go ahead. Let us know what the Wi-Fi told you, boy.
Well, so somebody sent in the chat. I think it was Proud Pack, and that's why I checked it because he just donated like just a screenshot of all of like Dewayne Dedmon's plus minuses, and I thought minus 90 was like the worst in NBA history. It's not even the worst in Dewayne Dedmon's career. Like he has had 2 seasons, one minus 160 and another minus 173.
My God,
I cannot.
He's blowing that shit the fuck out this year.
I mean, he's on pace.
Minus 300 is coming.
No, he's on pace for minus 180, which would be barely his worst, which is crazy to me. But
you is spitting, but yeah, we gonna quit evading Cain TJ from getting this shit off about Kyle Lowry. Go ahead, bro. Talk to me about what you're seeing with the man.
Well, you already know. I think it's already been said. He's hot garbage, dog shit. I don't know how else to describe it. He doesn't do anything. I want somebody, who's positive, who's pro Kyle Lowry to tell me what he does other than he's been in the league and he's kept an NBA job for a very long time. Because other than that, there's nothing that anybody says that he does positive. Like
the old junkyard dog.
Yeah.
The grizzly bear.
Exactly, but that's
who likes to be down in the post against bigger players. Per Erik Reed, it's like boy, Erik Reed,
that boy on the what's his name, Mark Jones. That boy said that he was holding on to DeAndre Ayton like a grudge. That shit sent me to the roof, bro. That shit sent me to the roof, man.
Bro, man, he's terrible, bro. They don't do him no favors like on defense when they switching and stuff. Like I watch, they just let that man die sometimes, but that's good for him. He, that's what he deserves. But yeah, I can't wait to get this man off my team. They tried to, disparage my name because I said I wanted D'Angelo Russell, who had 25 tonight. By the way, Kyle Lowry, he gave you 1 bucket in the first half. So I'm trying to figure out, where there's a disconnect, where people still want Kyle Lowry on this team. I'm just trying to get him off. I don't care how we do it. D'Angelo Russell is actually a 6'4" player with long arms who can shoot the basketball and get to the rim sometimes and does floaters. He can do things. So I'll take that over anything that Kyle Lowry provides. I'd rather see D'Angelo Russell shoot the ball 75 times. At least he's shooting the ball. So I'll take it. I don't care nothing about Kyle Lowry. He looks a whole lot better with Orlando Robinson and Jamal, Cain, and Haywood, Highsmith. He looks really good with those guys, but none of them niggas is playing in the playoffs, so it don't matter.
He looked good. He looked good with the guys who look up to him. Like all these young boys who don't really know how to be in the league.
Niggas say
like,
he look good with the G Leaguers.
Yeah,
he's playing like a G leaguer. He looks good with his peers.
Exactly, bro. Like he would be the best player on the Sioux Falls Skyforce. And so when he's out there with them, like, it's like, oh, he's smarter than everybody we playing against. Well, look who y'all playing against.
Shot that corner three times, but
come on, man.
In a row, bricked all three of them motherfuckers.
Hey, he ain't no worse than shameless Highsmith out there launching them bitches up like that. Motherfucker, no, he's sorry at basketball. Goddamn. But who, Kendall? Let me let you. You started us on this conversation, so I'm gonna start with you on the Bam thing. We need this from Bam, and he don't need Tyler. Like he don't need nobody. And I think part of this is Bam understanding that when he get the ball, he can make the choice to do what he want to do. Why do you think this is that Bam has shown us kind of like the most aggressive stretch of his career?
Hey man, Bam been a real nigga, bro. Like outside on some basketball shit, like he done put the Heat on blast, bro. Like Bam has put the Heat on blast. Like from Spo to Tyler today to the rest of the roster and all them fucking G League like people. Like if y'all do your research, like he done had some quotes that made me my like eyebrow raise a little bit. And like I was always like a Bam defender to some degree because you could easily see that like this man was not being used like how he should. And like he came out and said him and Spo bumped heads. Like that came out 11:30. Like if you go look at like Bam numbers since like Thanksgiving, like I think he's like 23-10, like and 3 assists. So it's like, bro, like it's probably always been there to some degree. And I think he probably like got even better and we didn't get to see it all through last year. I thought it was kind of like, fucked up that it was like the man went from running dribble handoffs all year and we was like, oh, you got to score in the playoffs. It's just like, how one gonna do something all year and then just like, you feel me? So it's like, even though he wasn't at his like averages, but like this year, now I'm expecting big things from him in the playoffs. Like, I don't care if we win or lose. I just honestly be wanting to see how good he could be by himself. Because, like, if you want to win in this league, you got to have a wing or a guard who's dynamic, like, with the ball in their hand. Like, and we don't have that. Like, Jimmy is very gritty with it and shit. He work hard and he get his, credit to him.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean you want to see how good that motherfucker going again? What do you mean by you want to see how good Bam can be by himself?
Bro, nobody on this team consistently helps Bam get baskets.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you want to see how good he can be when they give him the ball and get out the way
and get the fuck out the way, bro. Like, I swear,
like they've been doing,
kind of, sort of, but not enough, bro. Like they do this weird shit where it's like if 2 to 3 threes fall in a row out of like 5 or 6, like they tend to do this overly shooting threes, and it's just like, bro, like the easiest way to get a bucket, in my opinion, is to put Bam on one side of the court, bring the ball up on that same side, and the other 3 people just try to screen for each other. And he catches the ball and he faces up because he gonna get to that dotted line if he wants to.
Ooh, is he?
Nobody stops him from getting to that dotted line. So it's either you run your screens and actions off that shit, or just let him face up, turn around, shoot a jump shot. Like, it's literally the easiest bucket that we could get consistently, and they don't do it. It's so weird to me. And yeah, bro, like this offseason, they're gonna have to make a decision because, bro, like y'all can play with it if you want to. That boy see his friends having fun. That's all I'm gonna say.
You either get him some help or he gonna leave you for his own help. Like I get what you're gonna go ahead on, Maserati.
You said exactly my point. Like, you were talking about how all these quotes are coming out from Bam, talking about how him and Spo butted heads, he pretty much threw a shot at the roster construction too with the G League players comment. You're like, no one's looking at me. No one's Bam Adebayo. Definitely. I don't want to like obviously put words in his mouth or thoughts in his head, but like, you don't think his agent is telling him like, bro, your brand is not up. It's not as high as it should be. You are.
Him not making that he did not make the All-Star. Like he wasn't in the top 10 in the fan
All
voting on the
NBA.
All-Star
He's
shit.
been the best defender in the NBA, and it can be some about the system. It can be about whatever. But we keep talking about how Bam's going to bring Tatum here, Bam's going to bring Fox here, Bam's going to bring Mitchell here. At a certain point, bro, someone is going to bring Bam there. Like at a certain point, Bam is going to be like, I have made my money. People know how great of a defender I am, and every single team in the league would want Bam Adebayo. Every single team in the league. He is the playoff play. Like the defense, everything, the unselfishness, everything about him. Like this, the improvement year after year. Like the Heat need to, like you were saying, make a decision that this needs to be all about Bam. You build around Bam. You don't prioritize Jimmy. You don't prioritize his friends. You build around Bam Adebayo, build the best team around Bam Adebayo. And if Jimmy Butler wants to add himself to that in the playoffs, he can. But at the end of the day, Bam is the one, especially this season, showing up for all 82, giving max effort all 82, trying to win every freaking game and not let this team be 500. Like that's what I see. But Jimmy Butler takes nights. There are nights where Jimmy Butler ain't doing it, or he's rested, or he's been hurt. Bam Adebayo is the one coming in, night out, when we're 2 games below 500. Say, fuck it. Last 10 games, I'm gonna average 30 plus, and we're gonna get back in the 7th seed, and we're not gonna go out sad. Like you got to reward that by being aggressive at the deadline, finding players that fit his game, building his brain. Like
maybe this offseason might be too quick of a pivot for the franchise to do that, but I do see like an offseason like this offseason. It needs to be done. I agree that it needs to be done.
My only point is just like the modern NBA, these dudes want to not only be good, they want their brand to be at the max. Bam is looking at dudes who have way bigger brands, way bigger like all-star voting,
and they're way worse.
And
he
is like,
players.
I give this dude 25 and 12 and lock his ass up. How the hell is this guy bigger than me? Or some people are arguing he's better than me or he deserves more money than me. Like this, it needs to be about him. He is the face of the franchise. He is the best player on the team this year. And I know that might change when the playoffs come around, but Bam is going to be the one that gets us there.
I think the playoffs is where he's going to have to force the team's hand.
I really hope so. But again, like I just know Jimmy's going to want to do his thing. And listen, Tyler is going to want to get his points up. But at the end of the day, everyone's gotten their money now. It's not about getting your money. It's about winning the games.
Let me let TJ jump in. Let me let TJ jump in here. He look like he's chomping at the bit to jump in on this conversation.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this, bro. First of all, the Miami Heat have done Bam one of the greatest disservices I've ever seen in basketball, bro. There's no reason why Bam Adebayo shouldn't be talked about like he's what he is, bro. He's been the best defender in the league for like 3 years now, and nobody knows that. Like there's no reason why his name should be come up like, oh yeah, let's throw him in there for defensive player of the year, like he's some kind of fucking option or whatever. Like, oh yeah, let's throw this guy in there like for 5th in defensive player of the year vote. Like that. There's no reason for that, man. There's nobody on this planet who's doing what he's doing at his size. Nobody. You look at what he does for the Heat specifically. He's there. He's one of the best playmakers they have on the team. He's doing everything for everybody. He's screening on every possession. He touches the ball almost every possession. Like he's looking to get guys open almost every possession. He's your best defender on the team. He's your only lob threat on the team. Your only real athlete. Yeah, you got Caleb Martin, but he's not doing what Bam Adebayo is doing. And now Bam Adebayo is your most consistent offensive player. And boy, is that a far cry from where we were when we were talking about Bam, please be aggressive. Now all of a sudden, it's Bam's the one showing up every single game. Bam is there. You're getting whatever you want from Bam. He's been your best offensive player this entire time. When Tyler's up and down with his scoring, when Jimmy decides he just don't want to be aggressive Jimmy today, when he want to be passive Jimmy and give Max Strus shots, give Dewayne Dedmon shots, want to give all these other motherfuckers a shot. Then you got Bam Adebayo being that dude who we've been clamoring for him to be all year. Well, every season up leading up to this point, we've been clamoring for him to be this guy, and he's this guy now. And still, he's not getting the love that he deserves. I want this man Bam on every fucking promotion, every ticket set, every time we selling tickets. I want Bam Adebayo's face. It has to be his team, bro. It has to be his team. Jimmy Butler's getting old. You saw the only guy that Jimmy Butler got to get to come to Miami was Kyle fucking Lowry. We see how that go. Bam got real good friends around the league, and they would love to play with him. Who the hell wouldn't want to play with Bam Adebayo? And it's Miami, who's supposed to be this real big basketball city who could draw talent, but it ain't happening. They ain't drawing nobody. It has to be Bam's team, and they have to do it. If Bam shows up in the playoffs, bro, this offseason, something got to be done. It got to be Bam's team moving forward. Point blank.
And I think that's what I mean by like Bam is going to have to force the organization's hand. Like if he like plays average or whatever, Like if he's good, if he's what he was last year in the playoffs, then they're going to trek forward. We're trying to build this team around Jimmy, and Tyler. But if Bam takes over in this playoffs, then they're going to seriously have to reconsider the construction of this roster. Alex, I do want you to jump in on this conversation about Bam. Where do you think this ends up going? Like, do you think Bam does take the reins in the playoffs and just kind of like takes that next step, or do you think he kind of reverses to the same thing what it was and let Jimmy be Jimmy?
Yeah, this is one thing, and I've been talking about a little bit on here a little bit. I'm afraid of what's going to happen in the playoffs because Jimmy is the type of dude that's going to show up and he's going to go, okay, playoff time. You know, I'm here. I'm interested in basketball. And is he going to ruin what Bam and Tyler, and since we're focusing on Bam, I'll just say we'll exclude Tyler completely. Is he going to ruin what Bam has built up to this point in the season because Jimmy's going to be the guy that wants to go for 45 or whatever? I don't know. Like, I don't know. He's not around here enough. He doesn't play enough games. And the one thing we've had major concerns with the entire year, the last 2-3 years, Jimmy and Bam don't operate well together, like at all. And they need to get some cohesiveness over the last, 40 games of this season here, because come playoff time, I want Bam to take over. Everyone wants Bam to take over because in 2 years, Bam's going to get tired of this shit. He's not, he's putting feelers out right now. All these comments that he's putting out now, this is your warning sign. A year from now, if we're in the same position, red flags are going to start going. And in 2 years from now, when Jimmy Butler is making $50 million and he's 36 years old, Bam's going to be real tired of this shit and he's going to want to go somewhere else potentially. So they need to figure something out quickly before it turns into a bigger issue than it is. And I just want to take like 15, 20 seconds to absolutely...
Stay gone.
I just want to take 15, 20 seconds to absolutely shit on the Miami Heat Twitter account for not promoting Bam for All-Star at all. They had fucking Nick Claxton tweets on the Nets account 4 times before the Miami Heat account put anything out about Bam, and it took their own fan base slandering them in the comments to get anything out. You want to know what they were slandering them on? What's your favorite song to listen to before the game? That's what they were fucking commenting on. Hey, Heat admin, can you post some Bam propaganda so we can get our guys some votes? It's absolutely disrespectful that people are considering Domantas Sabonis to be an all-NBA third team over Bam this year. It is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
That has support this, but 35 games is still a small sample size.
If 35 games, half a season is a small sample size, my brother, then I don't know.
No, you cook, bro. Like you can't say that. Like it's just like what Bam is doing is legit. Like I think we had the phase where we were questioning whether or not he'd be able to keep this up or whether or not he would attempt to. And to your point, Alex, I think this year is the best that I've seen Jimmy and Bam play at the same time on the court together. They may not play well together, but at least they're able to individually be effective while the other is still on the court. So I think the other people on the court have found better ways to get Bam involved, even if Jimmy's not the one directly doing it. So they've kind of found a makeshift kind of way of working around it. It's not perfect.
Right. But I agree with you to an extent. My problem is this is regular season Jimmy.
Right.
What's playoff Jimmy going to do? When Jimmy wants 22, 23 shots a game, what's that going to do for Bam? How's that going to change things? And that's a question that we're just going to have to see when it's time.
That too, but I think you make another good point. I know you tried to leave him out of there, but the same thing applies to Tyler Herro in terms of that shot profile, like where his shot's going to come from. I think Kyle Lowry will be the same because he don't shoot the ball no way. But Tyler and Bam's shot selection, where their shots are going to come from, how many shots they're going to get, are going to be dramatically impacted by the number of shots Jimmy Butler is going to take to get his in the playoffs. And we need to be wary of that now. So trying to figure that out is kind of what we're going to speculate about for the rest of the season. But we, like you said, we're not going to know until we're watching it. So let's talk about Jimmy tonight a little bit. So Jimmy had 20, but it wasn't 20. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that old lazy ass 20, 9 shots, 10 free throws.
Man, let's keep it a bean. That shit was very Harden-esque.
You know what I'm saying?
The one a lot of people in this fan base seem to love to hate. It was very Harden-esque.
Very foul merchant-esque out there. You know what I'm saying? Like And that's kind of where Jimmy's game is gone. Like when he don't really want to play, he just go in there and he's foul baiting. Oh yeah, stay out, Maserati. Stay out. Stay away. I'm not putting you back up here. But yeah, that seems to be where his game is headed. But this is kind of what we wanted, right, Kendall? Like we wanted Jimmy to kind of sleepwalk through games when he does play, rest a lot. No?
Nah. Show up, nigga. Play.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You get
paid. I'll admit that. This is what I wanted.
Okay. Yeah, that's real. That's real. You know, because with it comes a little, you know, growth, I guess you could say, from the other players. But fuck that. You come in, you play, you make the other players around you better. Which he doesn't do with Bam Adebayo. Bam said some shit like, we've been establishing a connection. Like, so that's him saying that they don't have one now. Like, even though y'all been playing together for years, like the fact that we don't spam like pick and rolls with like Jimmy and Bam, like they're the two best players out there. Those are the only two mismatches nightly. And like on a regular basis, like you feel comfortable with, like, okay, we're gonna run a Jimmy Bam pick and roll. Like, yeah, like the fact that the late game offense is not that, like, it's just so weird to me, bro. It's like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, I'm seeing the ball go to Victor Oladipo. Like, yeah, it's cool 4 games, but bro, I don't want Victor Oladipo with the ball. He's gonna be here He's gonna be here 1 more season max, bro. Like
that is an amazing. That's like I'm sorry, like I'm stuck on something that you just said, and that's an amazing bar that I do not want to go overlook. Jimmy and Bam pick and roll should be our late game offense. Those are our 2 best players. That should be our late game offense, and we should be able to find something out of that routinely. But we do not have it, and I want to make sure that's like I want that bar to sit with people in this audience who are watching this right now, because that's something that, you know what I mean, it's not talked about very often. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but go ahead and continue.
Nah, you good. And it's just like kind of to Alex's point about the stubbornness in Jimmy and like, oh, let's go, it's playoff time. I think he's like that. And obviously he's like that every fucking night he plays this season, because every fucking game is like a fucking close game where it's like, okay, the game is close. Okay, let me try to do more. Like, bruh, like I had just watched the game before that, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, I don't really watch NBA while football going on like that outside the heat. But the fucking I watched KD go for 33 points, and then the game becomes 101-100. Just say, here you go, Kyrie, and got the fuck out the way. Because that's their late game offense. Just let one of them go at it and cook whoever they got one-on-one in iso ball. Like, that's literally like a very good shot for them, because they don't really have, like, besides Claxton, like he can't do much in the pick and roll but catch a lot, but that's easy to defend late in the game.
Kendall, can I ask you a question?
Yo,
you don't like Max Strus pin downs late game as your go-to
bro, I don't
offense?
want Max Strus involved in shit late game, bro. unless Bam or Jimmy decide to give him the ball when he's wide as open. Like, to be real, like, yeah, they can make shit happen, but like,
I hate Max creating.
Bro, he makes, bro, like the first 2 shots gonna dictate a lot about what he does for the next 2.5 quarters, bro. And it's annoying as fuck. If he make both, bitch, he finna let this hoe fly. He did something the other night against the Clippers, bro, like that I was so surprised. Like, he came off the screen, he could have shot it. It was space there in Zubac. The only thing between him and the rim was Zubac, and he decided to dribble. He took two dribbles, pulled up, and dumped it off the Bam for a dunk. The second time, he came off the screen, and he had fucking Kennard beat a little bit, and he's a better athlete. So he just took it to the rim and threw it off the rim. Bam was there for a putback. Like, they just don't do shit like that consistent enough. Like, so late in games, I want Jimmy with the ball and Bam setting screens. Like,
but we can't go to that.
And
they can't go to that because it won't work.
Because they don't do it. They've never done it. Like,
do they not do it because it don't work, or do they?
We never seen it. We never seen it not work.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Get It Out the Mud franchise. They have to do everything difficult. Shit can't be easy.
Bro, they
that's
be
why
over
you
there.
got to resort to Strus coming off screens in the fourth quarter. Like
Niggas be holding the rock, bro, while Jimmy over there on the low post, like trying to get a switch on the screen, like with a shooter coming off, just so they can lob the ball over the top. Or Jimmy just sit there and hold it. And then sometimes late in game, they'll look up and they'll just be like, and then like, I'm like,
Jimmy's setting a ghost screen for a Gabe step back three.
you want him to come set you a screen with 5 seconds left, my brother? No. Make it happen, cuz.
But that does seem like kind of what it always breaks down to, and where like they have no idea where the ball is supposed to go at the end of games. And I don't know, bro. Spo's a smarter man than me, and I want to make sure that I give him his props. But I have no idea. Like that's confusing me.
But my thing is, bro, like, and I've been saying this like in the fan chat, like, why you just won 53 games with this team, and this is why I don't be listening to none of that Spo shit. Like, why am I as a head coach in regular season with a team I just won 53 games with supposed to turn around and be like, coach y'all hard every night and put y'all in positions to win?
Oh no. Oh no. I've heard some people put a lot of blame of this season on Spo. And I won't say that he don't deserve none. He deserves some. But it's a very small portion.
Man, I hear people crying about Spo not playing Jovic, bro. Like,
that's Stone. But we already established that he's slow. Like
it's other people.
Everything ain't working up there. So he say stuff like that. You gotta, he's special. You know what I mean? You got to just forgive that. But I do want to know, TJ, like how much of this blame of this season like do you give us for? Like I know we won tonight, and you know people are going to be excited about this and shit like that. But objectively, this is still a bad game. But how much of what we've seen this year do you put on Spo?
I mean, I think Spo deserve a little bit of it because, like you said, it's the get it out the mud franchise. A lot of shit that he sees that works, right? He'll just go away from it, you know.
Or it only gonna work one time because the player that he got is limited.
That too, but like that's why a lot of people blame stuff for like the Spo for like the rotation stuff. I don't blame him for that. Like the roster's garbage. You telling me like, oh, all of a sudden like playing Orlando Robinson is going to be the big difference. Granted, don't get me wrong, Dewayne Dedmon's bad, but also Orlando Robinson is a G League player. Like this isn't. I'm not moved at all, right? You know, it's only so much Spo can do. You got Gabe Vincent coming off the bench; he can't make a shot. Before his recent stretch, Victor Oladipo couldn't do anything offensively. You got to play Haywood Highsmith minutes, like, and you still only playing like 7 dudes. So it's like, what do you want the man to do from a rotation standpoint? I just think like a lot of times when we got good stuff going in terms of like, hey, we got Bam, we getting good switches on Bam and getting small on them, they'll go away from that. Like little stuff like that aggravates me about Spo. But other than that, I don't really care. Like he doing whatever. So
can I interrupt you real quick, brother? Jubilee, I want you to play a little exercise in the comments. I'm gonna pose you this exercise, all right? And hopefully you get it done. Give me your 5 best lineups with this roster. Give me your 5 best lineups.
You want 5 different lineups?
No, because he said his lineups and clock management. I don't even know why clock management is a thing in basketball have been off. Give me 5 lineups that are staple. That should be staples. Better yet, give me 3.
3 is fair. 3 lineups that should be stable enough to win. I want to make this. I want to give him some parameters. How many lineups can Bam be in? Out of the 3, like how many lineups can Bam be in, Kendall?
Bam can be in 2.
Okay, so give me lineup with 2 Bam. How many? 2 players per lineup. Oh, look at it. There he go. There he go with the goofy shit. Jovic.
That third non-Bam lineup's going to be minus 40 in 24 minutes.
Tyler, Jimmy, Caleb with a K, Vic, and Bam. They've played that lineup. It's very small.
Dog shit.
Yeah, it's very small. Like I think you can like put some lineups together that are serviceable, but they're very few. I don't think it's 3. I don't think it's 3 separate lineups that you can put together with all that in there. Alex, do you have any criticisms for Spo this year?
Not really. Like 5% maybe. Dwayne Dedmon over Orlando Robinson is disgusting, of course. He doesn't challenge occasionally. He just eats that shit, brings it back to the office, I guess, for next game, but doesn't ever show up in the column. He doesn't ever get 2 challenges the next game, unfortunately. It's just still 1. So he's pocketing them for something, I guess. But no, not really. I mean, I'm not the one to advise Spo on anything. This roster has had very bad health all year. So I'm going to let him keep it simple, and he'll be able to handle all the stuff going forward.
That's a bar because you can't complicate things. Things have to be simple. Like the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network, Simple Health Advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you email our guy or give him a call. I got James Poe. Email him at jpoe@simplehealthadvisors.com or give him a call at 321-345-7738. We appreciate James Poe, the people over at Simple Health Advisors, for sponsoring the Basement Sports Network. I ain't gonna hold you, Alex.
Y'all see, I got this smile and I put myself solo because what Royal just did, I bring out the greatness in that young man. Y'all see that transition?
Let me get you off the solo screen because you didn't even.
When I'm out here, y'all, I bring out greatness in everybody.
Taking credit for the white man's work, I love it. You cooking?
Hey, we're an hour and 44 minutes post January 6th. I'll let Kendall have this one.
Hey, bro, they was tweaking out there. Like that was some real meth behavior, bro. Like the walls, them motherfuckers, them niggas was climbing some crazy walls, bro.
Yo, so we got the next game. Speaking of Kyrie and KD, they coming to Miami, which is officially tomorrow now. That game is at 6:00 p.m. Early enough for people to be on the postgame show. So we're gonna start with you, Alex. The boy feeling good?
No, this is disgusting. Kevin Durant is gonna show the whole Miami.
No. All right, go ahead.
I can't follow that up. Katie's gonna show the Miami Heat, that trade request. You thought you had any shot at me. This man is about to do disgusting things to our team here. Kyrie's probably going for 40. Who the fuck is guarding Kyrie except Vic? When Vic's not on the court, Kyrie is about to eat everyone's lunch on our perimeter. It's going to be disgusting. I'm not expecting much, honestly. The Nets are one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in the league right now. So,
what they were 17 out of their last 18 or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's something just absurd.
Watch what we about to do to him. Kendall, the boy feeling good?
Yeah. I'm feeling good for other reasons. I'm in the vibe. But hey, over Zell, bro, this shit was funny as hell, my brother. But nah, that got all the important files. Whatever I need, tax returns, social security cards, vet shit from my dogs. All those type of records get filed right there.
All the trash takes on Heat Twitter are in there too.
No, I keep a lot of those in my phones. The screenshots live forever. But no, the boy is feeling good. January 6th is a monumental day in my household. It was an iconic event because that day was when my little pup Nala, she was born. So we had a little birthday from a little pup. You know what I'm saying? One time for Nala. You know what I'm saying? It's not for that other crazy stuff that.
No.
Bubba,
she racist. No, she racist.
She's actually she's great. She's gray and brown. So no.
She racist. So she racist.
Hey, don't make me call you one of them words that we be calling. Hey, but no, the boy feeling good, bro, because I bought a new blender. And Sunday I can't wait, bro. I am. Oh my God,
there's no way.
There's no way that the Miami Dolphins can go 8-9 after they fired that brother that went 9-8 and 10-6 the 2 years prior. And if they don't, bro, do you understand what it is for Tyreek Hill to miss the playoffs for the first time in his career?
Miami Heat post-game show.
Fuck it. Bro, I have a lot of animosity built up, and I can't wait to cook the Miami Dolphins. The Heat.
Kendall's the only Dolphins fan on the panel, too.
Bam is about to do ridiculous things because he loves playing against the Brooklyn Nets. Nick Claxton, no, he's finna get his ass bamboozled. Hey, I might have just did something.
Ooh.
When Bam go off, we gonna say the other team got bamboozled. I'm elite at this content. And I also want to say, from now on, we are not calling Tyler Herro a bucket and Heat Twitter. That will go to Bam Adebayo because he's a better scorer than Tyler Herro is currently right now. So that says all we need to know. And the Heat will lose because Jimmy gonna get hurt. Management with his knee and shit.
Right, he gonna need to get managed, but we losing. Cap. TJ, the boy feeling good.
Take off yours.
Oh, y'all know the vibes. This finna be a massacre. They finna get slaughtered. But Bam gonna go off because he really like playing against Brooklyn. And Nick Claxton got more votes than him in the All-Star. And they talking about that boy for DPOY. So Bam finna have 40 on his head. But it's still finna be in the L. These boys getting beat by 35. Even though Roy about to lie to you niggas. Y'all know what's good. y'all know what's good.
You're damn right to your fucking faces. The Heat about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? These are Bam's greatest opponents. Some of the best Bam performances we've ever seen have come against this iteration of the Brooklyn Nets. The Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant-led Brooklyn Nets.
He loved playing against them. I don't know. It's weird.
Fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck in the background know how to play that? Y'all crazy. Oh, that's you, Sheltman? Look at you, white man and on the stream right now. I feel you.
Jump though.
Nope, can't hoop either.
No.
Can't season food.
No.
Can't not call the police.
I can't hoop or jump, but I can season some fucking food, okay?
Can't let black people have fun in peace.
That adobo don't count.
Okay, back to me lying to y'all. So anyway, I think Bam gonna be the only person to play well, but that's gonna be good enough because he gonna be guarding Kevin Durant all game, strapped up. And by strapped up, I mean KD only going for 45. That's
check with management.
Tyler employee 14 again.
Check with management.
Hold your horses, brother. Hold your horses. We ain't there yet. Employee 31, however. Your days are numbered.
Goddamn Lowe's Moch Magician 55. Bitch, boy, I fucking hate you, boy. I hate you, Tyler.
What would have got surgery to try to avoid this package deal?
That boy is a hoe. He be here forever. I hate that nigga. He gonna wait till he break the record and then get surgery. Oh, you pussy.
He a slut for real.
Bro, for that check?
That boy, fuck the check. He just a slut in general, bro. Like, fuck him, bro. Because the way he be busting it open out there on that court, bro. Real low down dirty whore. Like, for real.
Legendary. Ass tooting galore going on with the boy Duncan out there. So, thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my man Alex Sheltman. Half a thank you to Bubba, who kept coming in and out of this bitch. You know, a little bit of song. And of course, for returning my faith in humanity, the two members of the Cain gang, my boy Kendall and TJ for pulling up one time for the one time. We'll see y'all next time. You playing the video, Alex?
Nah, do that shit, really.
Okay.
They was really climbing that wall, bro. They took the guard, bro. Oh, look, let my little baby right there for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She be chilling.
She was climbing the wall too. Fuck is you talking about? Play the video, me.
Yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, keep packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the tray, yes and no. Friends in the foe, Butlers in the hero. You can feel it in your soul. When the ring is the goal, but if somebody need to go, we should've let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the base. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the base.